Hello dear students, I am Dr. A.B. Kamble, working in Department of Zoology, KVP Mahavidyalaya Pandharpur. Today I am going to explain the topic nervous system of BSc 3 Zoology. In this nervous system, the beat is comparative anatomy of vertebrate brain. This is very important topic, comparative anatomy of vertebrate brain. See, brain of all vertebrate from Pisces to the man is built in accordance with the same basic architectural plan. Now I will show you the dorsal surface of the brain of vertebrate. See, this is the dorsal surface of the brain of vertebrate. This brain of the vertebrate comprising three important regions. First is the forebrain. Second region is the midbrain, and third region is the hindbrain. So one by one I will show you the regions of the brain. See, this is the dorsal surface of the brain of vertebrate. In this dorsal surface, this elongated structure is called as the olfactory lobes. These olfactory lobes are present in all vertebrate, but their structural arrangement is different in different vertebrate. These olfactory lobes are followed by cerebral hemisphere. This cerebral hemisphere is also structurally varied in the different vertebrate. And the last region of this forebrain is the diencephalon. So from olfactory lobes to the diencephalon, this is collectively called as the forebrain. After the forebrain, this middle portion is having the optic lobes, which are 2 in number, and in some animal which are 4 in number. So these optic lobes are present in the midbrain. And the last portion of this brain, one is the cerebellum. It is also structurally varied in different animal, and this cerebellum is followed by the medulla oblongata. And last portion is the spinal cord. So from cerebellum to the medulla oblongata, this region is called as the hindbrain. So with respect to the function, these olfactory lobes are having a function of sense of smell. The cerebral hemisphere carry the different function like the intelligence, emotion, memory, will. Diencephalon, which is a site of extreme perception and extreme cold. Then optic lobes, which are associated with the sight or vision. Cerebellum and medulla oblongata, which are very important part of the hindbrain. So after that, form of the brain is different in a different vertebrate according with the habit and behavior of the animal. So let us we start with the two group of the animal. One is the cephalochordate. See, well-known example of this cephalochordate is the Amphioxus. See, in this Amphioxus, brain does not consisting of the forebrain, midbrain and the hindbrain. So brain is made up of only the cerebral vesicle. This is quite important here. Brain is made by cerebral vesicle and with a single enlarged ventricle. Ventricle is nothing but the cavities of that brain. This is lined with a number of a cilia and a long filamentous processes of the ependymal cell, which is also very important here. So this is the specifications of the brain of a Amphioxus. After the brain of Amphioxus, we move towards the next group of animal, that is the cyclostomes. A well-known example of this cyclostome is the petromyzon. This is one of the aquatic animal. The brain of this petromyzon is a very primitive type. When we compare this brain towards the Amphioxus, that time it is quite important. This brain is very primitive. Subdivisions are not well marked. Subdivisions like the forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain, which are quite well marked in the other vertebrate from Pisces to the mammal, but in case of the cyclostome, these subdivisions are not marked. Now we will observe here structural features of this brain. See, structurally it having the olfactory lobes, and these olfactory lobes are prominent. Two olfactory lobes are situated here, and these olfactory lobes are very prominent. After that, there is a presence of a cerebral hemisphere. See, this is the cerebral hemisphere. No doubt, cavity of the cerebral hemisphere is a rudimentary. When we are saying rudimentary, it is not properly developed or it is not well developed here. So this is the cerebral hemisphere. Then one other important structure which quite important here, this is the pineal body. See, this pineal body is well developed in the petromyzon. Then with respect to the midbrain, optic lobes which are present here but are imperfectly differentiated. And the last region of the brain of petromyzon comprising the two parts. First part is the medulla oblongata. You can see here, this is the medulla oblongata. See, this medulla oblongata is very well developed, while cerebellum is very small. So these are the structural features of the brain of the petromyzon. So these are the two examples. We can compare it here. We can compare the brain of Amphioxus towards the brain of a petromyzon. Brain of petromyzon. And in our next video, we will proceed towards the brain of the other animal. Thank you.